Okay, okay, we're back in session, thank God.
Okay, we are back in regular session at 7:51 p.m. And let me pull up, sorry. Which brings us to our next item, which is item 6.1. This is consideration for action on the employment contract for the city attorney.
Mayor, this is Jim Thompson. I have a motion.
Go ahead, Jim.
Motion to dismiss Mark Marshall from his contract with cause, effective tonight, September 11th, 2024. We require that he turn in the keys to his office in the City Hall to Chief Vandewater, that he return all electronic devices, that the employee responsible for staff access to computers or other devices restrict Mr. Marshall from that access.
Okay, Jim. That was a first by Jim. A lot of information. The first part was to dismiss the city attorney, Mark Marshall, for cause. And what I would say to that is I would have to rule that motion out of order, because that is not something that council has the authority to do. So if you have an alternate motion, Jim, but a motion to dismiss the city attorney is not something that council can do, so I would rule that out of order. I would entertain a different motion.
Well, Mayor, given that your choice, I would amend this motion then for a date certain to be the 1st of November, 2024 as the date. Mr. Marshall has indicated,
Okay.
Mr. Marshall has indicated he would retire early. Perhaps that would be acceptable to him, not as acceptable to me, but that might be possible. So I would make the motion to dismiss Mr. Marshall from his duties on November 1st of 2024.
Okay, Jim, I'm so sorry. Would you consider changing your language in that motion to say, instead of using the term dismiss, to accept the resignation of, or something to that effect? Because council's authority, that was the reason the first one was ruled out of order. So
Mayor,
if you're willing to amend your language.
Mayor, I'd be willing. I have no desire to embarrass Mr. Marshall. I just don't want him to be here to be in our way any longer. So if it takes, we'll accept a resignation on November 1st, 2024.
Okay, so that was a first by Jim to accept a resignation by our city attorney by November 1st, 2024, and there was a lot of other information in the first part of the motion that I assume would stay.
I would say that under the circumstances, since that would be a resignation, that would be a normal turn of events, and so that I would take out all the parts about requiring him to turn in his keys, etc. So I would just make the motion to of City Attorney Mark Marshall from his contract effective November 1st, 2024, and that would be it.
Okay, that was a first by Jim. changing the language strictly to accepting the resignation of the city attorney on November 1st, 2024. Is there a second on that motion?
I'll second.
I'm sorry?
I'll second. This is
Okay.
Ruth.
That was a second by Ruth. But this is an executive session type of topic, so I'm not sure there would be any further discussion. But does anyone need any clarification on the motion before I roll call? Okay, I will roll call. Nick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Mike,
No.
Jesse,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Okay. That motion passes with 6 yeses and 1 no. And next up on the agenda, all we would have is to adjourn. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
That's
Second.
a first by Tony,
Second.
Second by Jim.
okay, first by Tony, second by Jim. All those in favor of adjourning, please indicate by stating yes.
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 Those opposed with a no. Okay, the special meeting is adjourned at 7:58.
In a bag. You gotta make your own. Or have your beautiful